Is no one brave enough to give me strong grandchildren? Only the human male stepped forward. Eli strode onto the throne dais, his work boots echoing against polished obsidian. High Matron Corva Var loomed from her seat of jagged crystal, her iridescent scales flaring under the chamber lights. 8 feet of coiled muscle and authority. Her forearms crossed, claws tapping. The trials demand strength, she boomed, voice like grinding stone. Strong grandchildren to secure the Var throne. Who volunteers as mate to my heir? Alien nobles shifted. Lord Varensooth smirked from his perch, his rival entourage whispering.
Eli raised his hand.
I do. Gasps rippled. Marshal Drex Kahl, the security chief, snarled from the shadows, his scarred muzzle twisting. A human? This soft-skinned weakling dares? Corva's golden eyes locked on Eli. You shipwright? Prove it. The breeding trial begins now. Lift the grav crate. Sealed. Locked. Guards wheeled it forward, a matte black cube, 5 feet on each side, humming faintly. Vartech. Anti-grav safeties clamped tight, weighing as much as a shuttle engine. 2 tons inert. The crowd leaned in.
Holocamera's word for the Empire-wide broadcast.
Eli circled the crate. No handles, no release glyphs visible. Standard VAR design. Force unlock or brood it. Impossible, Drex muttered, loud enough for mics. Humans break before this. Lord Varen chuckled. Let the off-worlder embarrass himself. Eli ignored them. He unclipped his utility belt, shipwright's rig layered synth leather and carbon weave, tested it once on a whole plate. Held. He sliced a strip from the belt's excess with his multi-tool knife. 2 minutes of precise cuts. Doubled it over for grip. Threaded it through the crate's seam welds, leveraging the micro gaps. Corva watched, one brow ridge rising. What? Trickery. Eli knotted the strap secure. Cinched it around his waist like a harness. Planted his feet wide. Exhaled slow. He pulled, muscles bunched, veins stood out on his arms. The crate groaned. Inch by inch it lifted off the dais. Safeties dormant. 1 foot up. 2. Eli held it steady overhead, sweat beading his brow. Grinned through gritted teeth. Where to, matron? Corva surged to her feet. Enough, her voice cracked with surprise. Eli lowered it controlled, smooth. No drop. Strap held. He rebuckled his belt remnant. Princess Salith Var stepped from the wings. Heir to the throne, lithe and lethal in silver armor, her scales a softer azure than her mother's, eyes sharp assessing. Mother, she said, voice steady. I claim this one. Eli Ward is my trial partner. Corva paused. Daughter, he passed your test. Live. Sealed. Salith's gaze flicked to Eli. Partnership sealed in Var law. Claim binds until trials end. Lord Varen shot up. Highness, reconsider. My bloodline offers, denied. Salith waved him off, turned to Drex, escort him to my quarters. Guarded. No escapes. Drex's jaws clenched. He signaled 4 guards, hulking Var in black plate. They flanked Eli. As they marched him from the dais, Eli caught Salith's nod. Subtle. The palace corridors blurred past, vaulted halls of glowing crystal, air thick with spice scent. Guards gripped their shock lances tight. Drex led, glaring back. Human filth. You'll fail the real trials. Or I'll ensure it. Eli shrugged, 1 crate down. What's next? Drex growled but said nothing. Salith's quarters sprawled like a fortress wing. Double doors irised open to an antechamber, low tables, woven rugs, walls pulsing with bioluminescent vines. 2 guards posted outside. 2 inside. Salith entered last, shedding her outer cloak. You stay here. Trial spans 7 cycles. Survive them with me, bond forms. By 7, Dad. Eli scanned the room. No windows. 1 exit. Bed alcove big enough for Var frame. His kit bag dumped by the door. Clothes, tools, envoy seal. Understood. He extended a hand.
Human custom.
Partners? She eyed it, hesitated, grasped firm. Her palm rough-scaled, grip-crushing. Partners. Warmth lingered after she released. Drex lingered at the door.
Highness, this risks out. Salith's tone brooked no argument.
Door sealed. Alone, safeguards audible outside. Salith paced. Mother's trials test breeding viability. Strength first, endurance next. Fertility proofs. Sabotage lurks. Her eyes hardened. Veyron wants the throne through me. Eli nodded. He'll try accidents.
You adapt fast.
She studied him. Humans, fragile frames. Yet you lifted what breaks my guards. Practice. Eli unpacked his bag, sorted tools on a side table. Ship holes don't lift themselves. She tilted her head. Scales shimmered.
Show me. He picked a micro welder.
Demonstrated arc on scrap metal from his pouch. Clean bead. Salith leaned close. Her scent, ozone and salt.
Precise. VAR weld with plasma torches.
Crude. Tools match the job.
A chime sounded.
Hollow panel flickered. Corvus face. Daughter. First sub-trial tomorrow.
Arena combat sim.
Your human fights with you. Affirmative, mother. Screen died.
Salith faced Li. Rest.
You'll need it. He claimed a pallet by the wall.
Watched her retreat to her alcove. Sleep came quick. Work order mindset. Solve tomorrow's problem tomorrow.
Dawn cycle hummed. Arena prep. Fitted tunics, no armor. VAR rules, raw strength. Crowd roar echoed as they entered the vast pit. Sand floor, hollow barriers. Opponents. Sim drones, wolf-like, claws whirring. Salith drew blades. Protect my flank. Eli grabbed a staff from the rack. Balanced it. Drones lunged. Salith slashed first. Precise. Deadly. One drone sparked apart. Eli parried a flank attack. Second drone leaped. He rolled, tripped its legs. Stomped the core. Crowd murmured. Veyran watched from stands, face sour. Third wave. Heavier drones. Grab boosted. One pinned Salith. She twisted free. Barely. Eli charged. Used staff as lever under its chassis. Flipped it. 2 tons airborne, crashing inert. Salith finished hers. Stared at him. Breath heavy. How? Leverage. He wiped sand from hands. Corva's voice boomed from speakers. Pass. Next. Endurance vault. Back in quarters that night, Salith shed tunic. Scanned for wounds. A gash on her thigh oozed blue blood.
Eli fetched medkit. Hold still.
Her scales parted under his fingers. He cleaned, sealed with biogel. Gentle pressure, she tensed. VAR Hill alone. This works faster, his touch steady. Her eyes met his. Pulse quickened, hers or his. Biological mismatch, human warmth against cool scales. Thank you. Voice softer. Day 3, endurance vault. Sealed tunnels, toxic gas sim, collapsing floors. Forced proximity. They crawled single file. Eli behind. Trap sprung, floor dropped. Salith slipped.
Eli lunged, grabbed her ankle, braced against wall.
Muscle screamed, pulled her up inch by inch.
Gas hissed in. Hold breath. He yanked harder.
She climbed back. Safe. How do humans endure? She gasped.
Stubborn.
Outside, Drex waited. Lucky.
Eli met his glare. Skill.
Night 4. Fertility right prep. Veyran sabotage hit. Dinner tray, poisoned. Eli spotted residue on rim. Tasted faint, shipwright chemsense. Wait.
He scanned with tool. Neurotoxin.
Salith's eyes widened. Veyran. Guards hauled in suspect server. Drex interrogated Ruff.
Corva arrived furious. Human saves air.
Noted. Sialith pulled Eli aside. You see what we miss. Teamwork.
Salith gripped Eli's arm and pulled him into the palace corridor.
Marble-veined walls gleamed under hovering glow orbs. Her claws dug in just enough to warn. Listen close, human, she said. Palace rules bind you now. No weapons beyond your quarters. No duels. Especially not with nobles. His boots echoed on the stone. I don't pick fights. They pick me.
She stopped short.
Turned to face him. Blue eyes narrowed. Veyran's kind thrive on that. Challenge him alone, and Drex hauls you out in chains. You fight with me. Understood? Eli nodded.
Saw the tension in her jaw scales.
Understood. Partners. She led on. Shared quarters. They reached a sealed archway. Salith pressed her palm to the plate. Doors hissed open to a chamber of woven crystal and low pallets. Air hummed with hidden vents. Eli dropped his envoy pack. Scanned the room.
Before any rites, I need a med scan. Full compatibility briefing.
No surprises. Salith's tail flicked.
Physicians handle that, but why demand it?
Shipwright rule, Eli said. Check your tools first, or they break mid-job.
She summoned the panel. Hi, matron.
Candidate Eli requests cross-species eval. Urgent. Plunt features scowled. Bold. Fine. Send them. Minutes later, palace physicians arrived. 2 VAR in flowing robes, scanners humming. One prodded Eli's arm, drew blood with a needle prick. The other waved a wand over Salith. Baseline vitals stable, the lead physician said. Human metabolism elevated. Scale to skin contact viable.
Eli flexed his fingers.
Watched the scanner beep over Salith.
Bonding markers? Give me the data.
The physician paused. Eyes widened at the readout. Human pheromones trigger VAR neurosuppressants. Lethal buildup in shared air. Her scent amplifies it. Could coma both within hours. Salith stiffened. Claws extended.
Impossible.
VAR bonds endure worse. Not with humans, the physician said. Trials never tested this far. Recommend isolation. Eli leaned forward. No, we fix it. Corva's hologram darkened the room. Fix or forfeit. Fix, Eli repeated. He unzipped his pack, pulled spare filter mesh from his multi-tool kit, shipwright scraps, carbon weave for hull scrubbers. This neutralizes volatiles. Give me sealant and a breather frame. Servants fetched supplies. Eli worked fast, cut mesh into twin patches, shaped them over nosepiece molds. Sealed edges with biogel. Tested flow air cycled clean. Here, he handed one to Salith. Wear it low.
Filters our mix.
Slipped it on. Inhale tested smooth. Crude? Effective? Guaranteed, Eli said. Patched worse on derelict haulers. Physician scanned again. Nodded approval. Pheromone scrub at 98%. Proceed with caution. Rites begin at dusk. Survive the night, human. Hologram vanished. Doors sealed. First night locked in. Salith paced the chamber. Glow orbs dimmed to twilight pulse. She shed her outer tunic. Scales caught the light. Iridescent blue over corded muscle. Ritual garb clung beneath, translucent weave. Eli activated his patch. Air tasted neutral now.
He sat on his pallet, watched her.
Tradition demands proximity, she said. Voice muffled slight by the filter.
Body heat exchange. Scent bonding.
To prove fertility. Eli nodded. R skips the poison part. She approached. Knelt beside him. Extended a hand. Cool palm met his warm knuckles. Says humans weakened the line. Eli held her gaze. He poisons trays. I spotted. Who's weak? Her lips curved. Rare smile. She leaned closer. Shared air hummed through filters. No burn in his lungs. No haze in hers. Then it hit. Vent hissed. Unfiltered air flooded from a hidden grill. Pheromones raw, her spiked floral sharp, his musky undertone, patches strained. Eli's vision blurred first. Head throbbed. Salith gasped. Clutched her throat. Sabotage vents tampered. Eli surged up. Grabbed her arm. Pulled her to the floor grate. Stay low. Fresh pull from below.
She coughed. Scales flushed dull.
Too late, building up. No time. Eli ripped mesh from his patch. Doubled it over hers. Pressed tight. Breathed through mine. Slow. Her eyes locked on his. Chest heaved against the filter. He braced the seal with his palm. Shared breath now. His lungs fed hers. Drex's voice boomed outside. Open, breach protocol. Stand down, Salith rasped. Human. Stabilizing. Eli scanned the vent. Spotted the override tab. Veyron's mark, etched subtle. He yanked his multi-tool. Jammed it in. Twisted. Grilla popped free. Fresh air rushed. Patches cleared. Salith inhaled deep, pulled back. Color returned to her scales. You? She touched his face. Fingers lingered. Saved us again.
Eli sealed the vent. Teamwork, remember?
Pounding at the door. Drex bellowed. Report. Salith rose. Deactivated her patch. Voice steady. Intrusion contained. Human fix held. Door unsealed. Drex stormed in. Blaster drawn. Scanned the grill. Tamper marks. Veyron? Ellie stood. Wiped sweat. Trace it. But rites continue. Drex glared. Holstered. Luck runs thin, human. Skill, Ellie said. Salith stepped between. He stays. We bond tonight, as planned. Drex exited. Doors resealed. Salith turned to Eli.
Removed her filter, offered his back.
Air mingled, safe now. His improv held. She sat close, shoulder to his. Warmth bridged their chill. Var, trust strength. You show another kind.
Eli draped an arm light, felt her pulse sink.
Practical kind. Rights unfolded quiet. Touch built trust. Her hand on his chest. Human heart thrummed steady. His fingers traced scale ridges. Cool strength yielded soft. Dawn glow orbs brightened. No poison. Bond sparked. Outside, Corva waited. Scans confirm. Pheromones balanced. Grandchildren viable.
Salith stood.
Drew Eli up. He proved worth. Sneer faded. Drax watched silent. Eli met their stares. Calm. Ready for next trial. But Salith's tail brushed his leg. Partnership sealed deeper. Sabotage loomed. Yet they stood united. Corva's claw slammed the arena gate open. Bone ring. Now human. Last 10 minutes, or die weak. Eli stepped through. Sand crunched under his boots. Towering bone arches loomed, bleached relics of past failures. Bleachers thrummed with Var nobles.
Thousands of scaled faces jeered.
Salith stood at the royal dais, tail rigid, eyes locked on him. Her new bond pulse thrummed in his chest, faint echo from last night's rites. High Matron Corva's voice amplified. Prove mate worth. Strong seed for Var heirs. Timer hollow blazed. 10 o'clock. Eli rolled shoulders, assessed. Arena spanned 50 meters. Central pillar hummed. Grave control node, etched with warning runes. Bone spikes ringed the floor. Retracted for now. Air thick with ozone and alien sweat. He paced center. Breathe steady. 4 minutes ticked. Easy. Veyran leaned from his noble box. Fingers danced on a wrist pad. Smirk flashed. Gravity yanked. Hard. Eli slammed face first into sand. Weight tripled. Bones creaked. Ribs compressed. Crowd roared approval.
Cheat! Salith's shout pierced, but Corva barked her down.
Trials test all.
Eli gasped. Lungs burned. Pressed flat, arms pinned. Legs dead. Timer, 7:42. Veyran surge. Obvious. Pillar overloaded. Red lights pulsed.
He forced a breath. Controlled.
In through nose, out, slow. Human trick. Box breathing. Navy training. Ignore panic. Shifted elbows. Sand scraped palms. Muscles screamed. One drag. Bleachers blurred. Nobles chanted fail. Fail. Drax watched from security perch, blaster ready. Excited? Silith gripped dais rail.
Called pillar reset it.
Eli heard. Good. She knew tech. Dragged again. Face dragged furrow. Blood mixed sand. Weight crushed spine. Vision tumbled. Timer. 6:15. Pillar 10 meters off. Crawl. Breathe. Drag.
Corva boomed. Pathetic worm.
Veyran lasted 20 uncheated. Veyran preened. Human frailty. Expected. Focused ridge scales on pillar base. Manual override slot. Shipwright hands itched for tools.
Improvise. 5 meters.
Arms quaked. Heart hammered. Bond pulse synced. Salith's rhythm steadied his. She yelled coordinates. Left panel. Torque seal. Crowd hushed. Human crawled. Impossible. 3 meters. Gravity peaked. Quadrupled. Bones groaned arena-wide. A barrier field flickered near dais.
Salith's section warped. She staggered.
Field collapsed inward. Pulled her toward bone spikes. Eli roared. Pushed harder. 2 meters. Drex activated harness. But too slow. Field sucked. Timer. 4:02. 1 meter. Eli lunged. Fingers hooked panel. Tore open. Wires sparked. Override lever. Jammed. No tools. Jammed by sabotage. He wedged boot under. Levered body weight. Snapped free. Pillar whined. Reset. Gravity normalized. Eli rolled up. Gasped air. Timer. 3:47. Barrier field shattered. Shards flew. Salith tumbled toward spikes.
Eli sprinted, tackled her midair.
Rolled clear. Sand exploded. They skidded safe. Her scales pressed his chest. Bond pulse surged. Shared adrenaline. Timer hit 0. Hollow blared. Survived. Arena stunned silent. Corva rose. Claws flexed.
Human Buddha.
Eli helped Salith up. checked her.
You good?
She nodded. Tail coiled his leg. Protective wrap. You crawled through hell. For Pillar. For me. Drex dropped from perch. Blaster leveled at Veyron's box. Wrist pad. Guards swarmed. Veyron snarled.
False! Surge natural!
Corva's gaze pierced. Logs. Now. Tech scrambled Pillar. Hollow projected. Veyron's code override. Timestamped. Nobles hissed. Veyron dragged out. This bond's nothing. He cheats with tricks. Eli stood firm. Dust-caked face. Trials fair now? Salith stepped forward, hand on his arm. Scales warmed against human skin.
He proved.
Competence.
Protection. Corva-eyed bond glow on their necks. Pheromone marks from rights.
Faint human scent mingled Var musk. Viable heirs need more. Next right, punt pits. Together. Crowd murmured. United trial? Unheard. Drex holstered. Glared at Eli. Luck again.
Skill, Eli said.
Echoed last night. Salith's fingers laced his. Squeezed. Trust sealed. They exited arena.
Tunnels dim.
Her stride matched his. Shorter legs adapted. Gravity crushes Var, she said. We yield.
You.
Eli shrugged.
Training. Ship hull breaches. Wiped blood. Pillar like engine core. Reset protocol. Cool. Claws. Gentle. Humble. Var boast. You act. Bond pulse deepened. Heat built. Biological sync human endurance sparked her vigor. Tunnel opened to prep chamber. Servants bowed.
Eli stripped vest. Scanned body.
Bruises bloomed. Ribs tender.
Salith shed armor. Scales gleamed.
Entered vat first. Fluid bubbled.
He joined. Water warmed. Her tail brushed thigh. Intentional. Corva watches heirs, she murmured. Veyron's kin plot deeper. Hunt pits rigged.
Eli nodded.
Teamwork. Spot traps. I fix. She leaned in. Lips near ear. Vent slits flared.
Bond grows. You're calm. Anchors.
His hand found her waist. Scales smooth. Yielding. Pulse raced together. Door hissed. Corva entered. Alone. Blunt eyes assessed. Scans post-arena.
She thrust pad. Human cells adapt gravity.
Faster than Var. Eli read. Elevated endorphins. Adrenaline efficiency.
Normal for us.
He said. Extraordinary here. But Drex doubts. Veyron exiled. Pits his last play. Salith tensed. Protective detail denied. Pure trial. Corva turned.
Survive, or no throne.
Door sealed. Salith exhaled. Pits swarm void beasts. Acid hides. Veyron's allies inside. Stood. Map, she projected hollow from rest. Tunnels twisted. Beasts marked red. Here, he pointed, bottleneck, choke traps. Her eyes widened. Ver rush. You plan. Shipwright. He grinned. Rig holes against hull breaches. Same. Bond, flared, she pulled him close. Scales to skin. Key bridged species. Kiss, she said. Var direct, lips met. Her fangs grazed. Tasted salt spice. Human warmth met cool strength. Pulled back, eyes locked. Partnership deepened. Alarms blared distant. Hunt pits called.
Drex's voice crackled comms. Candidates to pits.
Beasts released early. Sabotage. Eli grabbed gear vests. Go. Soelith armed blade. Tail synced stride. They charged tunnel. United. Pits loomed. Roars echoed. Acid hissed. Veyron's shadow lingered. Final trap sprung. Eli breathed steady. Ready. Drex blocked the pit entrance. His armored bulk filled the archway. Stun spear gleamed in his grip. He thrust it at Salith. Princess, arm yourself.
She snatched it.
Spear hummed to life. Blue arcs danced along the tip. Drex's eyes locked on Eli. Human, unarmed. Run the corridor. Survive or die prey. Ellie met the stare. Nodded once. No argument. Wasted breath. Pits roared behind acid sizzle mixed with guttural snarls. Void beasts. Veyron's early release. Salith gripped the spear tighter. Tail lashed. Drex barked a laugh. Trials demand proof. Human weakness exposed. Go. He shoved Eli forward. Boots scraped stone. Corridor yawned dark ahead. Red emergency lights pulsed. Walls dripped residue. Beast scent hit. Musk and burn. Eli sprinted. Salith matched stride. Spear ready. Bottleneck ahead, he said. Voice steady. Shipwright calm. Hull breaches taught patience. First roar shook the tunnel. Claws scraped. A void beast lunged from shadow. 8 legs, acid sacs pulsing yellow under chitin. Mandibles dripped. It charged Eli. Great, Eli pointed. Maintenance panel low on wall. Rusted bolts.
He dove. Shoulder rammed metal.
Great buckled. Snapped free. Inside. Toolbar. Thick Durasteel pry. Perfect. Acid spat sizzled stone inches from his heel. Eli rolled. Grabbed bar. Whipped around. Scylla thrust spear. Arcs crackled air. Beast recoiled. Chittered rage. Choke point, Eli said. He jammed bar into floor track. Wedged it firm. Blocked side tunnel. Narrowed path to one gate ahead. Locking mechanism hummed half-active. Veyron's sabotage left it glitchy. Opportunity. Salith circled. Spear low. It adapts. Acid blinds spears. Eli nodded. Felt her heat at his back. Scales brushed arm. Bond tugged. Instinct now. Bait it. I switch. Beast recovered. Legs pistoned. Eli feinted left. Bar raised. Like shield. It lunged. Mandible snapped. He dodged right. Acid trail burned his vest sleeve. Stank of melted synth fiber. Cyelith struck. Spear grazed leg.
Blue flash stunned joint. Beast howled.
Spun toward her. Now, Eli yelled. He bolted ahead. Footsteps echoed. Beast pursued. Tunnel narrowed at choke. Eli vaulted bar. Skidded under half-open gate. Beast barreled after. Too wide. Eli slapped panel. Gate motors whined. Slammed down. Chitin crunched. Beast thrashed. Acid sprayed wild. Locked tight. Alive, but trapped, Salith reached him. Spear dimmed. She pressed close. Trap. Not hunt. Her hand clamped his shoulder. Claws pricked skin. Not pain anchor. Eli wiped sweat. Grinned. Shipwright trick. Rigged the breach. Starved the leak. Bar still gripped tight.
Unbloodied. Roars faded.
Pit alarms shifted. Success. Chime. No. Footsteps echoed behind. Drex. Salith stiffened. Clear? Eli turned. Gate secure. But shadow moved in red light. Not beast. Figure crouched. Rifle glint.
Down!
Eli shoved her. Bolt fired. Plasma scorched air. Cinched his back. Burned through vest. Skin blistered hot. Salith overrode. She spun. Body blocked him. Spear raised. Drex.
Cease!
Plasma whined again. Aimed center mass. His back. Drex emerged from dark. Rifle leveled. Follow-up. Protocol. Human down. Her tail coiled protective. Scales flared defensive ridges. No! He trapped it clean. Bond. Proven. Drex hesitated. Rifle dipped fraction.
Princess.
Veyron sniper. Ellie growled. Pain throbbed. But he stood. Bar ready. Spotted it now. Camouflaged perch above corridor. Veyron's ally. Scope reflected light. Salith hurled spear. Arcs. Lanced. Sniper yelped. Tumbled. Rifle clattered. Dead before impact. Drex snarled. Interference. Save it, Eli said. He pointed bar at body.
Veyron's mark. Tattoo on neck.
Your security failed.
Drex knelt. Inspected. Crest confirmed. Lord's house. Jaw clenched. Sabotage.
Salith pulled Eli upright. Hand lingered on burn.
Cool scales soothed fire. He lives. We advance. Pit doors ground open. Crowd beyond. Corva's court. Gasps rippled. High matron pushed forward. Blunt eye scanned. Report. Drex stood. Rifle slung. Human trapped beast. No kill. Sniper downed by princess.
Corva's gaze pierced Eli. Unarmed?
Toolbar, he said.
Held it up. Sample.
Effective. She snorted approval. Adaptive. Var need that. Turned to Salith. Bond scans. Salith tapped wrist. Hollow bloomed. Heart rate synced. Pheromones spiked cross-species. Locked. Protective. Corva nodded. Trials pass. Titles revoked. Cheers erupted. But Eli caught it. Drex's glare lingered, not convinced. Marshall's hand twitched near sidearm. Salith leaned in. Lips brushed ear. Fangs grazed. You turned hunt to trap, my mate. Warmth spread. Beyond, burn. Bond hummed. Human grit met Var steel. Eli squeezed her waist. Scales yielded. Partnership. They stepped into light. Court bowed, but Varen's shadow? Deeper now. Exiled, but not broken. Next trial loomed. Grand arena. Public bond right. With beasts or blades. Alarms flickered distant. New release. No tampered feeds. Sabotage echoed.
Eli breathed steady, ready.
Shipwright fixed holes. This? Just another breach. Salith synced stride. Spear reclaimed. Tail brushed leg. United front. Corva led to dais.
Announce. Human proves. Crowd roared. Eli scanned faces.
Drex lurked edge. Veyron absent, but ally whispers spread. Burn ached, but calm held. Odds? Just a work order. Pit gate sealed behind. Beast still thrashed. Alive. Trap held. Salith's hand found his, claws-laced fingers. Biological bridge. Human pulse met alien rhythm. Deeper bond stirred. Heat built. Forced proximity forged steel. Court parted. Throne chamber next. Private scans.
Corva's true test. Eli grinned inner.
Bring it. They advanced. Partners. Unbroken. Drex trailed. Rifle slung loose. Distrust simmered. Veyran's play?
Far from over, Salith whispered.
Eli nodded. Rigged. Her laugh rare. Salt spice. Fangs flashed.
Yes. Bond flared brighter.
Species gap closed. One trap at a time. But shadows lengthened. Sniper's body vanished, dragged. Drex's men moved quick. Eli noted. Filed. Next choke point coming. Calm competence. Protective shield.
Hunt reversed. Corva halted.
Turned sharp.
Grandchildren strength? Eli met eyes. Adaptive stock.
Prove him. She thrust pad again.
New scans. His cells meshed hers. Faster heal. Gravity shift logged. Extraordinary, she muttered. Var bluntness cracked. Awe flickered. Salith pulled him on. Toward chambers. Door hissed invite. Inside, silk sheets. Hollow maps.
Eli dropped bar. Clanged deck.
Burn peeled vest. She traced wound.
Cool touch healed. Kiss, she said. Direct. Lips met. Fangs grazed. Salt met spice. Heat bridged. Pulled back. Eyes locked. Arena plan. He pointed hollow.
Bottleneck there. Same.
Tail coiled leg.
Bond deepened. Romance in action. But comms crackled. Drex. Princess. Human isolated. Final check. Door pounded. Salith tensed. Spear hummed.
Eli grabbed bar. Ready.
Trap sprung again? No. Test. Together. Salith's claws dug into Eli's sleeve.
Court meal. Follow every ritual.
Exactly. She shoved open the vaulted doors.
Crystal chimes rang. The hall erupted in stares.
Eli scanned the room.
Long tables gleamed under hovering orbs. Var nobles filled benches, tails coiled tight. High matron Corva sat central, flanked by Drex's guards. Veyron lounged opposite, smirking over a crystal goblet. Spice scent thickened the air. Pheromones on edge. Salith steered him to the high table. Her tail brushed his leg. Signal, stay close. Eli nodded once. He mirrored her stride. Boots hit marble in sync. Corva's eyes narrowed. Human.
Sit. Prove etiquette.
Eli slid onto the bench beside Salith. Plates materialized, steaming slabs of glowfish, fermented roots. Servants poured nectar into fluted toasts. Deep amber liquid swirled. Ritual began. To Var legacy. Voice steel. Nobles echoed. Glasses clinked in cascade.
Eli matched her lift. Slow.
Precise. To Var legacy. His words cut clean, no slur. Room paused. Human throat worked alien brew without choke.
Veyran leaned forward. Fangs gleamed.
Princess's proxy toasts next. Dominance right. He slammed his glass down. Nectar splashed. Fast drain. Pheromone surge binds the weak.
Murmurs rose. Salith stiffened.
Her scent spiked, salt spice warning. Veyron's play, force Eli to chug. Trigger, crash. Biology trap. Var females overloaded fast gulps, pheromones flooded, crashed hard. Public humiliation. Eli met Veyron's gaze. Calm. Challenge accepted. Corva grunted. Speak. Human worksite pledge.